Hi, my name is Gail Barnes. I'm an instructor at the Livonia Rec Center. I teach yoga here twice a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I've been teaching here for about 7 years. My classes are in the evening and the later afternoon, and they are open to all levels. All persons could take yoga, beginners. Highly recommend yoga to people with stress issues, people who have stiffness, tightness in their muscles, and this can help to promote a sense of well-being, inner peace, calmness. Let's begin by sitting tall, and if this seems difficult to establish a crossed leg position for you, I would recommend yoga props. As you see off to the side, I have towels, I have blocks, I have a yoga strap. I'll be introducing those throughout the practice so that you can become acquainted with them. If this was difficult on my hip to have my legs crossed like this, I would simply place a buffer here, something that would offer me a little cushioning so that this is not hard to do. Sitting with a nice straight back, try to relax your tummy. Take a deep inhale through your abdomen. As you breathe in, take it through the nose, keeping your spine nice and tall. Breathe in a sense of well-being. Try to relax the shoulders down. Even going so far as to possibly close the eyes. The deep, full inhale, driven in, drawing through nostrils to the belly, expanding. Gently move the shoulders back. Hold your body tall, proud, open. Relax any tension from the lower jaw. Taking that full breath to the tummy, exhale slowly. Allow your head to draw downward, chin forward. And just notice the back of the neck, the stretch down the spine. You want to take it to a challenging place that does not bring in pain. On your inhale, bring your head slowly up, and then turn your face to the left. The direction should be smooth and rhythmic. Again, watch that those shoulders stay down, your body is nice and tall, and try to breathe in. Relax that breath right into the belly. You want to feel an expansion in your tummy. Bring the head back slowly to center and then to the right side. Take it to that challenging distance. This is where we determine the edge to be noticed. Now the edge is where you feel strong sensation, but you are not disturbed by pain. Bring your head back to the center, breathing through the nose. Eyes open and hands to the floor behind your body. Gently tilt back and unfold the legs. Arrange the knees forward, straightening the legs in line with the hips. Take the angle of the heels forward. Try to keep the chest raised. Draw a deep breath in. To add some interest or challenge, set the palms of the hands to the floor alongside of the seat and press the hands down softly. Remind yourself, this is for inner peace. Breathe goodness into your body. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, just readjust yourself. As you open up your eyes, relax your shoulders. Sit where it's natural or neutral. And then you could maintain legs forward or draw them back in for crossed at the ankles. If you've chosen to do this crossed at the ankles, carefully tilt forward, a slight forward bend. Remind yourself it should feel easy to the hips. If you were an individual who had your legs straight, your stretch would be as follows. Now for all persons, let's uncross those legs, or if the knees were straight, let's just set the feet to the floor so that the angle of the knees is out on a slight incline. The back is straight. We'll reach behind for the knees, take our grip here, dropping the shoulders, draw that nice deep breath in. Now engage your abdominal muscles so that you can feel your in engaged muscle activity through your core. Now this should not disturb your breathing pattern. You should be able to feel that rhythmic breath. Allow that angle to develop. Now, if you still feel calmness in this angle positioning, try and pick up the feet or simply a foot. Breathe. Remind yourself, shoulders lowered, body calm. Breathe. This is why doctors endorse yoga, because it helps a person develop a focus and it takes away the stresses, the normal stresses of daily living. Taking the angle into the hips. Rearrange and bring the bottoms of the feet together. Placement of the hands is against the ankle area. However, if this tension creates something like a difficulty in the hips, this is where the yoga props may be useful. Now the props themselves can be alongside the body, and they don't have to be yoga blocks. This is what we use here at the Rec Center. But if you wanted to provide your own and just have one block, that's fine too. We also have towels available for you. Now this is what I would recommend to someone who has some hip tension. A lot of us carry our tension in our hips and our lower back. As you take the angle of yourself up, slightly taller, remind yourself it should be comfortable. All right, let's breathe into it now and see if you can apply a little pressure, a little bit of pressure from your body to send the knees downward. So the full expression of this posture without props would be as follows. Back is straight, knees toward the floor. Try to imagine you have a wall. The back of the head is along that wall. So is the spine. Relax your jaw, no tension. Take a deep inhale and bring the hands behind you. Unfold the legs, straightening them forward. Press the palms to the floor behind your back. Walk those fingertips behind your hips. Elbows may be bent. Draw a breath in. As you inhale, you're inflating the chest and the tummy. So let's go for that nice arch in the back. Deep inhale. Good. You're going to feel some sensation in the arms. This is where you could back it down if you're getting too much intensity in your wrist joints. Opening up the chest, possibly tilting the head back. Listen to your body. If this just doesn't feel right for you, your reminder would be to protect. Listen to your body. Let's take it a stage further. With the left foot possibly going to the ground, the bottom lifts up. The abdominals engaged. Now we have a straight, strong thigh muscle, abdominals that are tucked in, seat muscle contracting. Possibly we can take that helper foot out, and here we have a more open pose. Let's check it into the neck area. If this does not feel right for you, remind yourself of your modification. Breathe. Easing down. Let's go softly, slowly with that neck. Please remember, the neck is delicate. Let's come off of those fingertips, sit up nice and tall. Arms out to the sides for a big breath, lifting the arms up over the body. Breathe in, gaze is up, elbows are straight, reach high. Opening up here. An added hamstring challenge would be to flex. As you exhale, bring the arms down, nice and slow. Pause for just a moment and feel the results. Nice. All right, let's bring the feet in forward and move off to our knees. So take it carefully, and if you're a person who has some knee concerns, maybe there's been an injury, healing should occur in its own proper time frame. This is what I would recommend. Just simply adding a buffer, adding a softener. Take your inhale. A deep, full inhale. As you gaze down, you're looking for the arm to be beneath the shoulder, the elbow straight. fingers apart wide, grounding here. The alignment of the hips is as follows. The knees are placed right in line with the hip. There's a little space between the knees, about the distance of one of your fists. Take an inhale deeply. As you exhale the breath out, draw the navel in. The spine will round. Pulling the tummy in, tuck the chin under. Pulling the chin to the chest to stretch out that nice long column called the spine. Taking your inhale, relax. So you're taking the flexion out. You're opening up the spinal front. Lifting the chin, allow the tailbone to rise. Breathe in deeply. As you exhale, round your back, draw your head under, and squeeze the tummy in. Hold your spine up. You're pressing strongly into the floor with hands, feeling those corners, hands, knees. Elegant pose, cat-cow stretch. Inhaling on the up and exhaling for neutral back. Relax the back. Take the left leg behind and stretch it straight back. As the toe touches the floor, the knee is straightened, and we maybe have to do a little balance adjustment here. If this seems awkward for you to pick the leg up, check yourself with that and just do the leg stretch itself. This can promote, strengthen your muscles, weight-bearing exercises to help the tissues around the bones as well as the joints. If your balance feels quite comfortable, check yourself for a nice long spine, a gaze down for a straighter neck, and possibly the right elbow and hand reaching forward. Again, make your modification with your hand to the floor if you feel uncertain, or keep that knee grounded and just press through the heel if that is your edge. Let's bring the left knee back and take it to the right side. As you reach the leg back, extend it with toe to floor. Draw your breath in. As you exhale, lift your leg gradually. You want to feel a symmetry or a balance in your hips, in your lower back. You do not want to take the angle of the hip upward. That would be a mistake. You want to feel that the eyes of the pelvis are gazing downward. And again, reach that left arm forward. Breathe through nose. Remind yourself, you're integrating body and mind. You should not be competing with anyone or anything. Let the hand come down, let the knee come down, sit softly back toward the heels. Now here's where you may need that little buffer again. Some folks have a tightness in the ankles. This may help remedy that situation. If you were to have a cushion here, you could possibly drop the seat of the body against the heels, or maybe even closer toward the heels. Again, because we work with people who come in with joint concerns, with issues, scar tissue developed possibly, you have to stay in mind of your body's going to heal in its own graduated time. Gently try to come down. As you press those elbows down, maybe you can feel the abdomen release against the knees. In all circumstances, you should feel calm and always aware. Head down. And breathe the stillness in as you slowly lift up. Allow the shoulders to lower down. Feel your body, the results, the report. And again, if this is too intense, a modification, a yoga block. A yoga block, what a clever tool. Now, for sitting on the heels, discomfort, I highly recommend the yoga block. You'll see, if you come to my class, that these are available tools, always laid out in the class before we even get started. All right, Let's lift up now. Take a big breath, moving the shoulders back. We're gonna open up the chest. Let's reach behind. Maybe the hands can come together. Stretch down the spine. Our modification here would be with the yoga strap. That simply means your yoga tie comes into play. You're holding the strap. If it's difficult to join the hands, you're simply drawing the arms down, reaching back, and bringing the shoulder blades together. Again, a nice sense of inner peace. Remind yourself you're not competing. You are opening up the chest to reduce the stress around the heart. Let's release the tie and just lay it off to the side. If you did not use it, great. Maybe you had your hands joined and you had your fist down past your tailbone. Let's loosen up here and take it forward. On all fours now, let's carefully step our left foot up front. All right, when you walk your foot up front, you want to be mindful of the joints. The stability of the knee is established when the heel is directly below that knee. Cautiously come up as you breathe in well-being. Remind yourself this is about being square. The hips are even, the knee is directly under the pelvis, so is the shoulder, directly in line with all of those elegant muscles and bones and joints. Let the two palms come together at the center of the chest. Breathe well-being in. Nice, deep, delicious stretch. Cautiously lift up to the availability that your shoulders allow you to explore. This pose may have you tilting back slightly. Before you lean the shoulders back, be sure to tuck in the seat muscles, leaning back with care and caution. Let's go forward with a little more of an advanced class stretch. The foot would crawl forward slightly. Now you see the angle of the thigh bone. I'm still balanced. My lines of energy are equal. As I stretch that quadricep muscle, I'm also stretching my abdominals, which reduces the stressors out of what's going on in typically an injured or an aching back. Movement into these stretches are therapeutic for all the muscle groups. As before, we maybe want to take it, like I said, ramping it up. Inhale the arms up, opening the chest, maybe slightly tilting back. You will not be engaging your abdominals on this stretch. Be mindful. Maybe you need that towel under your right knee. Time your movement forward with your exhale, gliding down. Let's reach to the floor to either side of that left foot. Left hand and right hand are both grounded. We will then position the right foot behind us with the possibility of lifting off of that right knee. However, if you feel distress, if you feel concern, please just put that knee right back down. It's much safer for you to stretch gradually. I would encourage anyone who wants to take a yoga class to wear stretchy clothes and to eat lightly before you come to class. Bring your water bottle too. Rehydrating is important. Bring that right knee down. We'll cautiously bring the left knee down as well. Two hands grounded, turning toes to the floor. We're going to push, use the feet. Hips up in the air now. As the head comes down in between the arms, the legs are as straight as is comfortable for us. The feet are positioned about the distance of the hip into the joint. Opening up to intensify this stretch, we will bring the chest in closer to the floor. Relax your neck. The head should be allowed to feel like there's mobility available. Coming out of the pose into softly landing on our knees. Let's move the knees back slightly and take the hips down very gradually. So this would be timed with your exhale. Remind yourself, thighs together, draw breath, engage gluteals, and gently let those thighs soften toward the floor. Draw the neck up, feel the head lift out of the collarbones. big yoga breath. As you exhale, draw in the abdomen and pull yourself gradually away from your up dog stretch. That's where you were. This one is called child's pose. Taking your inhale, lift gradually, and let's go forward with our left foot. Or did we do left? Right foot. Right foot to the floor, directly beneath that knee. Hands on either side of that right foot, left toe to the floor, gradually lift up. Here's your lunge. Here's where you become interested in what's going on the inside of the body. It's not just about what you look like. How do you feel? Are your lines of energy nice and long? Is the neck working with that spine, creating a space of openness? If you do not feel like you're creating inner peace, you are probably causing stress to yourself. You don't want that. Let's ease down and gently take the knees to the floor. Now, let's divide the knees just slightly, and as I mentioned before, about a fist width is what your distance should be. That would be appropriate. Let's turn the toes. And I'd like you to see that your feet may become flexible as time goes on. The joints, the ligaments, tendons, have their elasticity reduced at a certain age level, and due to the style of shoes that we wear, the amount of walking that we do, and I would say the amount of time we spend on our feet, the feet can become challenged and stiff and rigid. So in yoga class, we practice modifications. Again, if this does not feel good, I talk to people about soften out of it. Just take yourself down to where it's more comfortable. Anything that you can do with those feet is going to help to promote more healing, more elasticity, more openness, if you will. Now let's take the hands forward to the floor. We've already stretched those toes pretty intensely. If your hands are quite near your knees, let's give a little push. Use your fingertips and go gradually into coming to the balls of the feet. Do you see how that feels? It should feel like you're opening up your back, a nice rounded spine here with your heels lifted. There are varying skill levels in my classes. I give modifications for the early learners. I give more advanced lesson, more instruction for more history or more practice. Let the hands come down to the floor. Walk the hands forward. Engage abdominals, and you have yourself stretched out now. Now you have those nice lateral lines. This is what you want to feel. The head of the knee, the actual patella, the mobile bone, should be supported if you have some knee conditions. We're going into plank. This is what I call old school push-up when I'm teaching beginners. The hand is under the shoulders, the neck is long. We engage the seat muscles, tummy tucked in nice and strong, toes to the floor. On your exhale, push up. Now, here is where you may feel the intensity is not quite at your skill level just yet. A softened knee can help reduce your results on that one. So this nice strong pose called plank will help to promote bone density because you're weight bearing, and it will strengthen all of the muscles that support your joints. From an inhale, we gather our strength and our energy. With our exhale, we're going to take ourselves down very, very close to the floor and try not to crash. I want you to remember, your knees can support you at any time if you feel unstable. And softly land the tummy, stretching. Lay the upper thighs, flat to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Press your forearms to the floor, chin up. Breathe. And head down. This is a little mini relaxation. The meditations come in between the poses. And that's why the doctors recommend yoga, because you get peaceful. I'm demonstrating pose of a pregnant woman. One knee out to the side, one arm up as a cushion for the face. You see, you simply lay the head down, close your eyes, and relax all the tension from your joints, your muscles, and feel what's happening in your bloodstream. You're getting a sense of balance here. Let's finish that pose of a pregnant woman off, sliding the hands to the floor at the sides of the chest for Cobra pose, with the palms in even closer to that shoulder, upper chest area. Draw navel in, draw elbows near body, engage gluteal muscles. Tops of the feet are against the floor. A drawing breath lifts you slowly. Now the hands are being used. However, if you lift up and you get a back injury, a back complication, simply take those forearms down. This modification is often used in my class. Breathe. Take another nice deep breath in. Each strong inhale helps to promote circulation into your lower digestive tract. And let's bow the head and let the neck stretch. Breathe slowly, cautiously, controlling that head for a gradual movement. We will then work the elbows and the forearms in and under the body closer, joining our hands together. Let the toes come to the floor and give a press with those forearms. Engage your seat muscles. Make sure those legs are nice and solid, knees nice and straight. Your heels are reaching back. Breathing. This strengthens your core, which helps to improve your back condition. Again, softly those knees fall. Softly, softly, softly. The opposite arm reaches up, pose of a pregnant woman. And breathe in deeply. Lift your head up off of your arm. Adjust your leg behind you. Placement of the hands is at the chest area or its elbows against the floor. We will be lifting gradually away from the floor. This is modified. This is full classic lifting up. I want you to just come up gradually. I'm going to show you modified level. Inhale, tailbone up, hands walking in under the chest and lining up with the joint of the shoulder. Draw the belly button in, round the back. As you exhale, you will draw your chin to your chest, tops of your ankles close to the floor. Inhaling for the arch, the opening up, the lines of energy, the spine. As you exhale, round the back. Let's walk the fingertips in closer to the knees. This one's called Rocket Cat. We still have the abdomen tucked in strong. Chin is close to chest. We have that pronounced stretch down the length of the arm. Fingertips into the floor with slight pressure. Taking your inhale, lift up softly, safely. Regain your alignment, come to tallness, and take your hands to behind the back. Reach behind. Again, this could be done with a yoga strap if it seems undoable. You may also reach to the wrist or the elbow. Squeeze through the seat muscles. Chin up. Draw a breath in and ease back. Simply slow glide until you feel you have triggered something in the front of the body. Again, you're stretching your abdominals, stretching your quadriceps, and promoting an ease to the low back. If you feel it would be comfortable to take it one stage further, simply allow the hand, gaze down, see if you can reach the heel. If the hand can come to the heel with ease or with help, place the hand where it's got something to stabilize on. You may take the optional single arm up, or You may go for the full-blown both hands behind. Both heels being held by the hands, either modified with the block or tops of the feet against the floor. Do remind yourself, squeeze those buttocks muscles. Relax your head back. This should feel safe. Remind yourself you do not want to strain any of your joints or muscles. With control, breathe in, lift slowly, and relax as you realign. Let's reach forward, forward, hands to the floor, toes folded toward the floor as we cautiously take that squatting pose. Now this is going to stretch out that lower back. After you arch the back deeply in that last pose, we offer our back a healing opportunity deep in that lower back. Let's take the feet just slightly wider. And if you can't adjust your feet just now, that's okay. We can do it in a moment. Inhale to slowly lift up. Mindfully lifting, shoulders relaxed, legs working. Become tall. Open up in the chest as you roll the shoulders back. Deeply breathe in. Slowly exhale. Let's step the left foot forward into a position that is ahead of us with a stride that seems a little dramatic, a little wider than you would step in a natural step position. Then, with the shoulders staying back, slowly bend the left knee. Remind yourself about the knee and the ankle. They should maintain proper alignment. On an inhaling breath, we'll reach around us, lifting the arms upward, parallel arms now, fingertips toward the sky, head back, make sure it feels safe. You can feel your toes gripping here, opening up the channels of energy from the limbs, through the spine, and out through the tips of the fingers. As you exhale, allow the arms to glide downward. Rotate the trunk of the body to the right. Rotate the right turn to pivot out to a slight angle. A 45 degrees, probably about accurate for you. Leaning to the left. Try to keep the shoulders aimed toward the same direction the eye of the hip is going. Laying the elbow near the thigh. If this resting or not resting position is offering you a pleasant sensation, make a change or stay with it. Making a change would possibly be block. The yoga block can offer you possibly that added assistance for stabilizing. If you wish to continue on, we will simply take the right arm up on a breath. Good. Can you feel you're using your toes here? You want to breathe right into those feet. Let's take the arm up and over. Notice how that feels. It should impact you in a positive manner. You are promoting peace. As you breathe in, lift through the arm. Gradually lift the body, engage those abdominals before you carefully come up. Breathe and straighten out your left knee. Take the arms out widely to your sides. Take a deep inhale. Extend through the tips of the fingers and relax those shoulders down. Lean slightly to the left. Possibly let the hand that's lowering drop to the knee. The upper arm, the right hand, points outward, tips of the fingers up. Triangle pose. There are varying degrees of flexibility in each and every of my classes. So therefore, this is where I would help someone to maybe make an adjustment. You want to be correctly aligned so that your shoulder does not slope forward. Try to sense that you're pulling that shoulder back, but you're not in injury mode. At any time that a person would prefer to soften their knee, I highly recommend it. To go full into a triangle pose, the hand lowers, the arm is up, the gaze turns toward the upper arm. Yoga for well-being. Remind yourself not to compete, not to compare. Lower your right arm, bend that left knee. Inhale strongly as you lift up. Notice yourself. Let's step the feet together. A quiet moment. Closing the eyes. Feel the feet. Feel the surface beneath the feet. Feel the hips. Feel the shoulders. Feel the length of your spinal column. Feel your breath. Again, promote peace from within. Opening the eyes, blink until your focus sharpens clearly, and stride wide. This time, we're stepping that right foot forward. Our left foot is on a slight angle. It's an open stance. The eyes of the hips point forward. The shoulders are correctly positioned in line with the hips. The right knee bends. When the knee bends, it lines up with the ankle. The hands meet. Additional poses. Arms up. Breathe. Gaze up, opening up the channels of energy. Use those feet. Feel that stretch across your tummy. Lower your arms out smoothly, exhaling. Pivoting slightly with that left foot, allowing that left shoulder to drop into or to correct into alignment with that left hip. That right knee stays outward, the left arm, the right arm, reach, lean. Now here's where you could take your hand right to the top of that block. Or your arm, or your hand. As you straighten the knee, you see how we can change it up? We can still notice that we're breathing, we're not competing, we're very focused, very centered. With your knee bending and breath coming, lift softly. Explore the results. It's magical. Bring in the feet. Take a deep inhale, lift the arms up and over. Big breath. Let the hands join. Tips of the fingers, the pointers, index fingers, gliding upward. Stretch your body. Breathe goodness in. And open, release, exhale. Very nice. Let's reach down for a possible tool to help stretch and strengthen our shoulder joints. This is called the D buckle. Typically, we put the D in the thumb of the hand that's our dominant side. Goes into the D buckle. We bring that strap behind us. And we're going to reach behind with the other hand. Our alignment is noticed. Feet hip-width distance apart. We have a tug on that line now. We're encouraging that line to shorten, drawing the tip of the right elbow up and the tip of the left elbow to hug in close to the body. Pull in your tummy. Breathe. This should not hurt your lower back if you do it properly. And release, soften. You will feel instant results. The movement of stretch throughout the entire arm, shoulder, upper back. D-buckle behind. Left hand, remind yourself it's palm away. You're going to grip for that tie. Tug it until it's snug enough that you feel your edge. That's your sensation of tolerance. There is no pain. Navel in, chin lifted slightly. Breathe. Tug on it till just the right pressure sensation is established. Use your toes. Develop that nice, deep, full lung capacity stretch or breath into the stretch. Then release the hands away. Allow your tie to simply drop. An open stance. Placement of the hands as at the waist. Seat is pushed back, spine nice and long. We'll simply do a forward fold. The back should be as flat as comfortable for you. The advantage of a yoga block, or going fuller into the pose, hands to floor. Possibly developing a little more challenge for yourself. Look at the outside margin of the foot. Your toes should point forward, that outer edge grounded. Palms to the floor if your flexibility level allows. However, if you're using a yoga block, you have those options. If you have those hands to the floor, bring them in close. Try to bring your back into more forward bend. Try to bring your elbows into closer contact. In the moment yoga, remind yourself it's painless. It needs to be painless and stress-free. Your back rounding when you lift up. Your knees softened when you lift up. It's slow. It's not rushed. It's mindful. Feet walk in. Let's work those ankles by rotating, toes in, then heels in, and lift off of the toe and then off of the heel. Rolling. Now you can feel that you're working into the whole surface of the bottom of the foot, promoting that circulation into the feet. Seldom do we, possibly you do, but seldom do most people take care of their feet. So it's a necessity to be mindful of the feet through class. Let's take the hand to the lap, the top of the thigh, with the fingertips pointing inward and the elbows pointing outward. Our back is nice and flat. We've dropped to that half stooped forward position. We'll tuck in navel and round the back. This is where you want to feel that you're dividing those shoulder blades. So you're angling those elbows out nicely, encouraging the tummy to draw in and the chin to move forward to the chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, now move the hips out away, straightening the spine once more, lifting through the chin, shoulders lowered, a nice pronounced open spinal column, front of the body, big stretch. Exhale, tuck under the tailbone, belly button in, slowly up to a rising stand position. Let's reach for that strap once again. Now this posture that I'm teaching you is a side bend. A side bend with a yoga strap. The hand comes into the strap. The loop is established. And the hands, the positioning of the hands is as follows. Straight arms, lining up with the top of the shoulder. Hands are positioned the width of the body, the width of the shoulder themselves apart. Draw a breath in, grounding from the feet. Draw the arms up slowly. You're going to find the place within your body. Let your body speak to you where you need to stop. As you exhale, bend slightly on the right side. Move to the right. I'm going to show you a little more advanced on this one as well. We'll be straightening that right knee. Notice the arms themselves stay straight. The arms try to line up with the ears, the head lifted so that you're nice and properly aligned. Draw your breath in, lifting gradually. So if you had that bent knee going for you, you're just straightening that knee. We're going to the left side, maybe a soft left knee, getting it started. Reminding yourself straight through the arms. Elbows, upper arms in line with those ears. Use your toes firmly. Get the traction strong, and then inhale yourself back to center. Exhaling the arms down slowly, feeling the results. And let's drop the tie. This next pose is called the chair pose. Again, our feet positioning the distance of our hips apart, toes pointed forward, dropping through the hips, straight through the spine. Initiate with the breath. Elongated arms, reaching forward, parallel arms with the palms facing each other. Gaze up to where the ceiling and the wall meet, lifting the arms up slightly higher on the angle, but listen to your edge. Breathe. Even closing your eyes, feel your toes, they're gripping for you. You are promoting peace every time you close your eyes, establishing that focus of inner well-being. Draw a deep breath, exhaling your legs to straighten, and allow your arms to come to your sides. Soften through your jaw, your neckline, your knees, your shoulders, and simply observe the results. Breathe peace in. As you open the eyes, we'll again reach for the strap for a balancing pose. Our right knee will lift forward. Our right foot will lift forward. Our strap will be placed to the ball of the foot. Very important, putting the strap in the proper location, the ball of the foot, the widest part of the upper section of your foot. Extend your leg. If you feel too wobbly with this, a chair could be helpful. Hand at the waist is also a possibility. Lifting the leg forward. Breathe wellness in. Let's take it out to the side. Remember, if you're a beginner, don't overemphasize perfection. Forward and step out as gracefully as you possibly can. Let's stretch the back to loosen any tension from that yoga pose. Bend both knees, pause halfway, draw a breath in. As you exhale, round your back, even continuing the lines of energy to heal that lower back tension. Squeeze the gluteals. Inhale on your left. Let's try the other side, shall we? Yoga strap, standing on the right foot. You may notice that you have more balance, more flexibility on one side of your body. This is common. Knee up. Maybe this is where you're going to stop. If the chair is available, remind yourself it's not cheating. It's just beginner level learning. And forward. Whoops. Try to have a sense of humor when you do yoga. In our classes, it's very natural, and we teach each other how to appreciate the best of what we have to offer. I often encourage people, just go with it. Whatever happens, happens. It's natural, and you're on a new path. When you explore yoga, your body's going to surprise you sometimes. All right. With that single-limbed pose, we'll lower that strap down. I'd like to take us back into some floor yogas. So we're going to squat down very slowly, very slowly. This is going to challenge your limbs. Have a chair available if you feel like that might be too overwhelming. Next, we'll be laying on our back. Cautiously come forward, letting the knees roll. If your toes won't let you take your knees down this fashion, remind yourself to come down to your bottom instead of full forward, just off to the side. That's going to reduce that effort. When we roll to our back, we want to have the yoga block, the yoga strap, possibly the neck roll. Why the neck roll? Some of us have sustained some neck injuries. If that's the case for you, this is going to supply you with the comfort so that the neck feels the support. When you lie back, bend the knees. The adjustment of the neck roll can complement your relaxation. Let the shoulders loosen. Allow your body to take a big breath in. Closing your eyes. Feel that the arms themselves are heavy. And let's open the eyes. The yoga strap that I mentioned before may be helpful. This next posture is called single leg extension. Left leg forward, knee to chest, left foot up, straightening the leg gradually. Encourage yourself to relax your neck, your shoulders, your upper back. Draw your leg forward if your flexibility range allows. Listen to your body. Suggest to yourself, possibly straightening out the right leg. Look for the results. Promote peace. Coming out of this posture, we'll simply soften the knee, return the foot to the floor, both feet side by side, knees parallel. Draw the hands to the abdomen. Take a deep breath right into the tummy space. Feel the expansion in your middle. As you exhale, feel the navel draw in. Feel the small of the back press to the floor. Raise the right knee. Reach for your strap and place that strap right at the ball of the foot. Very important here is that you place it in a strategically safe location. Extend the leg upward, softening the shoulders, mindful. Use your breath. Pull gently. Listen to where your edge is. Try laying your left leg down. And take the left foot back to floor. Soften the right knee. Allow the strap to rest at your side. Relax the arms at your sides. Now for those who do not need the neck roll, that could just be available. As you try yoga, you're going to learn more and more about what you could bring to your class. Some of my students bring their favorite towel, their favorite pillow, beach towel, something like that. You'll get the idea. As you take this alignment called the bridge pose, the feet themselves are parallel. The formation is as follows. Knees in line with hips, heels in line with sit bones or pelvis. Shoulders relaxed, tips of the fingers to the floor by the hips. Draw the navel in, squeeze the buttocks, and gradually lift the hips away from the floor. You want to settle into the shoulder area. The weight of your body is going to feel some impact. The pressure into the shoulders is going to determine how high you would safely lift and feel like you could still breathe. Very important. The gluteals stay engaged. The toes press into the floor for an added advantage of shoulder flexibility. We will ramp it up, joining those hands together, maybe even bringing the arms closer together beneath the back. As you do yoga properly, your head should always be in line. Gaze should be straight forward. I'm showing you head to the side just to make eye contact, but remind yourself, tailbone up, gaze up. You should be able to feel breath availability. Palms pressing together if you appreciate that intensity. Move the hands and shoulders apart. Move them well away from the body. Keep a control through the seat muscles. Remind yourself, tailbone stays tucked. Gradually lower the spine. Now you're going to feel a deep relaxation when your spine rests to the floor. Pause for that deep breath. Lift the knees. Wrap your arms gently around your knees. Squeeze your knees softly towards your body. Breathe well-being in. Try to close your eyes. Let those shoulders sink into the floor. Feel as though you're spreading out your entire spine. The muscles of your back deeply releasing. very beneficial for your digestive system and your back muscles. Your vertebra, your vertebral column feels that flow of blood. Let's release the feet. Gently take soles to the floor. Relax the arms at your sides. Bring in the arms a little closer to the side of your body. Then softly extend the legs. For those who feel any discomfort in this full reclined position, perhaps a rolled towel beneath the knees. I'll demonstrate. Offering up a yoga block or a rolled towel so that those knees take a little bit of comfort into that lower back area. You'll feel some relief if the knees have support. As you close your eyes, this becomes an opportunity to just explore those results. Body, mind, spirit. A deep, long breath coming in through the nose as you quiet down. Feel the heaviness. Allow your body to just fall, surrender into the earth. And just focus on your breathing. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Relax your jaw, your temples, your upper back. Relax your hips, your lower legs, your feet. Try to stay focused on your breath. It's not necessary to deeply breathe, just simply watch the natural flow. Become aware of your surroundings and gently bend one knee, bringing the foot back to floor. Take the other foot to the floor as well. Noticing your focus clear, eyes are open. Roll slowly to one side. Make it gentle, easing to the side. The hand is placed near the shoulder for support. Moving gradually is very important after you've stretched and relaxed in that fashion. Coming back to our closing of the class. We again establish the seated position. The back is straight, the shoulders are relaxed. We've honored the light within our body. We've brought together the elements of body, mind, and spirit. 5,000 years ago, yoga was first developed. The word yoga itself means union of body, mind, and spirit. The word namaste means the light within me bows as I honor the light within you. Namaste.